Hey yo, what's good, world? SOS Wrestle Talk back at y'all once again. It's your boy, Stardust Shiaku, Super Shiaku, the Pro Wrestle Fly God here once again to talk about New Japan news break. We have cards announced for the upcoming shows, special upcoming shows we got coming up. One is actually taking place this weekend, another one taking place next weekend, and so on and so forth when they will unfold. So if this is your first time, listen to us, checking us out, any of that stuff for the sort. Be sure you like and subscribe, man. You can share if you want. That'd be great. But just like and subscribe, man. That's the first thing you need to take care of, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the price of subscription, if you don't know now, you know. Free $99, man. It don't cost you nothing, boy. So let's get into this. So we have matches slated for the Battle in the Valley, which is going to take place Saturday, January 13th, this upcoming Saturday, on New Japan. I think it's on going to be on Fight TV or Triller, whatever the app is right now. It's going to be on that app if you're in America. We have some matches. I guess it's kind of going to be like a mini preview. It's kind of hard to preview these shows, but I guess I can talk about the main matches that's going to take place on this show. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about it. So we have a special singles match right here. It's a 20-minute time limit. We have TJP taking on David Finlay, with TJP getting the victory for the United Empire for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles this past Wrestle Kingdom. Then at the New Year's Dash show, the whole kerfuffle, the brouhaha that Bullet Club, War Dogs, and the United Empire had. You figure we're going to get some mixing and matching of pairings as far as matches and so forth, so on and so forth. And that's what we're getting right here. We got TJP taking on David Finlay, and I think we all know who's probably going to win this match. David Finlay's winning this match. Let's not even talk about that. And the next match is actually a little bit more intriguing right here. We're going to have for the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team titles, the current champion. It looks like they're defending the belt separately, that being ELP and Hikuleo. They're defending the IWGP and the New Japan Strong belts apart from each other. So I kind of like that. They're defending those belts against Alex Coughlin and Clark Connors. I believe the guys they took the belts off from. So who's going to win this match? I think as far as momentum-wise, would it be good to see ELP and Hikuleo keep these belts for a little bit longer? Absolutely so. But I could also see Alex Coughlin and Clark Connors getting a victory right here. And I think that's an interesting pairing considering Clark Connors is a junior heavyweight and Alex Coughlin is a heavyweight. So I think that would be an interesting pairing, and it kind of just makes sense. It's the name of the Openweight Tag Team titles. So with that, if you can put a gun to my head, I'm going to pick Bullet Club War Dogs to win these tag team belts since they're being defended separately, or maybe we get another Bullet Club tag team to challenge if the Guerrillas of Destiny are able to succeed. Match number 5 on this card, we have, this is actually a special, if you're what they call that, a Joshi wrestling fan, which I mean, I like Joshi wrestling. I'm not the most into it. I catch it when I can. We're having Giulia take on Trish Adora, excuse me. I'm familiar with both of these ladies' work. This should be a solid, excellent match by both of these ladies. Of course, I got Giulia getting a victory right here, and Tony Khan didn't want her, so apparently he didn't feel like he needed her talent. So that's a whole nother story for a whole nother show. But in the meantime, in between time, I got Giulia getting a W right here. 6th match on this show, we have Matt Riddle teaming up with a mystery partner to take on Zack Sabre Jr. and Bad Dude Tito right here. I'm probably going to say Zack Sabre, or I want to say Matt Riddle and his mystery partner get the victory. Who do I think his mystery partner will be? He's not slated on the show. I could see it being Dolph. I could see it being Nick Nemeth. That would be interesting for him to be his tag team partner, having his first actual New Japan match, maybe not in Japan, but having his first match on the New Japan Cerulean Blue Ring, that would be interesting. So if that's the case, I think Matt Riddle and his mystery partner, which I'm going to say is Nick Nemeth, get the W right here. And the next match, this might be for the price of admission, the price for me purchasing this thing this Saturday. We have, even though I know who's probably going to win this match, we have for the AEW Continental Crown, Eddie Kingston making his defense again. I think this is his second defense, I want to say. I believe it's his second or third. Taking on the Bullet Club War Dog, the madman himself, bruh. Gabriel Kidd, man, the young savage, bruh. Shout out to Gabriel Kidd. Quickly becoming one of my favorite wrestlers latter 2023 as we go on to 2024. Both of these dudes, man, fucking savages right here. Who do I got winning? I got Eddie Kingston winning. I say unfortunately because I like both of these guys. I would love to see Gabe Kidd get that shine. It's not that time yet. Eddie Kingston still is on his Toshiaki Kawada grind, still trying to hold up that Triple Crown. And that's what he's going to do. So he's going to do that. He's going to defend the belt and we move on. So then we got a special no DQ singles match right here between Jon Moxley and Shingo Takagi. This is everything that that you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be a fucking amazing kind. It's gonna be a fucking fight. It's not gonna be a match. It's gonna be a fight, bro. I got Moxley winning, unfortunately. I would rather Shingo get the victory. I feel he needs it more than Moxley. But hey, when you get that Tony Khan paycheck and, different booking situations, you're probably not going to take a lot of L's. So I don't foresee Jon Moxley getting a victory, taking an L right here. And I mean, also, too, you can kind of put into I don't know, I want to say it's an excuse for Shingo. That's not typically his type of match. He normally doesn't do no DQ matches, man. He normally does standard singles matches, but it is what that is. And the main event of this show is going to be Kazuchika Okada taking on Will Ospreay. I think Okada's going to get the win here. That is for sure. I don't know. I just kind of feel that way, especially with Ospreay on his way out. Not really on his way out, but on his way to AEW. Not really being a mainstay over in New Japan Pro Wrestling anymore. I kind of just see him putting Okada over. So that's my thoughts on the Battle in the Valley. Let's go ahead and talk about the matches that we got in Nagoya. I'm not going to break them down right now. I have a separate show for that, of course. So the key matches we have. So we're going to have I'm going to go from below the penultimate to down to the main match of the show. So we have a 10-man tag team match. We got Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Yota Tsuji, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito of Los Ingobernables de Japón, taking on just 5 guys. Of course, they just have 5 guys. That's all of their stable. Sanada, Taichi, Yuri Yamura, Doki, Taka Michinoku. I think we get a little comeuppance on the LIJ side. I'm going to say Bushi is going to actually pin Taka Michinoku to get a little comeuppance because you don't really see Taka getting a lot of pins. And I think Bushi's going to have something to say about that. And match number 7 for the KOPW 2024 provisional title. We don't really have, and I said I wasn't going to give a preview. I actually just gave my preview right there, but we just going to scratch that. Don't worry about that. And now I can't really give a preview for this match right now because we don't know what the stipulation is going to be. It's going to be Great-O-Khan challenging the champion, that being Taiji Ishimori. I'm going to hold off my prediction for that. I don't know what the match stipulation is going to be. And the main event of this show, we have for the Never Openweight Championship, Tama Tonga attempting to make his first defense, against the King of Darkness and the Bullet Club representative and the House of Torture representative as well, that being Evil. So, yeah, it's an interesting main event. We all know what's going on with Tama Tonga. He pretty much is on his way out of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, yeah, it's going to be sad to see Tama go, but like when you're sad, you kind of always happy for the new beginning. And that's why I'm glad New Japan has these shows, and that's why they're entitled The New Beginning. And the main event, so also on, I believe, February 11th, they're going to be in Osaka. These shows matches are going to be headlined by that, by that 10-man tag team steel cage match between the United Empire's Francisco Akira, Henare, Jeff Cobb, and Will Ospreay taking on Drilla Maloney, Clark Connors, Gabe Kidd, Alice Coughlin, and Dave Finlay. That's going to be main event of that show. We got Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Bryan Danielson. Match we've most definitely been looking forward to. And then for the IWGP heavyweight tag team titles of that show, we actually have 2 tag team title matches. One is a never open weight. We have Tomohiro Ishii, Roshi Tanahashi, and Kazuchika Okada taking on TMDK's Mikey Nichols, Shane Haste, and Kosei Fujita. And then for the heavyweight tag team belts, we have El Phantasmo, Hikuleo, taking on Chase Owens and Kenta. So then we have one more New Beginning show that's going to take place. I think it's Sapporo. Yes, that's the one that's going to take. That's where we get the challenge for the IWGP. I believe that's where the World Heavyweight title match is going to be. Is it going to be there? Because I'm not seeing it coming up. So unless I don't see it coming up. I'm eager to see when Sanada and Naito will be happening. But before we get to that, let's see. Just pull on the card. We got for the New Japan World TV title, Matt Riddle taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi. And the main event of that show is going to be Nick Nemeth taking on David Finlay for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. So that was a little bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling news breaks, a little bit of card revealings right there. So glad y'all stuck with me and checked it out. It's your boy Bloodseer Naito, El Toro Negro, the Human LIJ Cap, Super Shiyaku. Signing off, man. SOS Wrestle Talk, man. You already know what it is, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.